we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A gain of 2. Kaepernick going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Henderson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Once more with Henderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Buying time to his left. Launching one for Henderson. And that is incomplete. Took it. Shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Henderson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
7-7.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown! Van Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Carson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Now a give, right side. Carson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Gay on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And incomplete on the deep ball. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will in the locker room at halftime.
54. Hey, 91. 91.
Now Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jordan Brooks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. To throw, Kaepernick. Going up top for Kupp. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. To Michelle on the dump-off.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, 91. 91.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On the handoff, Henderson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Three yards remain for second down. They run it with Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Alton Robinson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Alton Robinson.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awful incredibly consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. L.J. Collier in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carlos Dunlap make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played. You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 92 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. He finds his man complete. That's Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Launching one for Henderson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, in this one,
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.